everybody, and happy Thursday. Welcome to Thursday, Journal Thursday. And I was going to do some work in my Winter Wonderland journal using the kit from MyPorchPrints. Oh, but I got carried away and had so much fun, and I finished it. Cute. Look at that. Look at that bunny there, cute. And I've done some dangles this morning to go with the colours. So I'll do a flip through that another day so you can see that before it goes into the shop. And I love it. And I put some of that Japanese fabric that I got from Japan Crafts. So today I thought I would work on my journal, my scrappy junky junk journal for February. So once a month I like to put together a small one signature journal using junk, recycling, packaging, paper, bits and bobs that are left in my stash, and then a pile of leftover scraps from projects I've been working on throughout the month. So I thought we'd have a little play in that today. Just give it a bit of decoration. This one's quite a thin one this time. It has got a hard cover. I've got some of this button fabric left over, so we just covered it in that. And a bit of burlap here, different sorts, cute little ribbon there. And these are the large bugs from the large entomology kit of Tracie Fox. And then inside is just full of scrap papers. I haven't done anything to it yet. So I thought what would look lovely on here is this is the painted background papers of from Rachel at Roxycreations. And I thought they went nice because I've got this packaging coloration with it, so I liked it. There's all sorts in here, old bits of paper from some of my children's books, which that one is. Look and Learn Young Scientist, 1972, that one. I can remember it. Right, okay then, so let's just do a bit of, I don't think we need as much as that, and I might do some bits of edging. Let's get that over there so I can reach it. I've got my glue book. So how are you all doing? We seem to have soon got to Thursday, don't we? I didn't do a video yesterday, and I finished my page for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I've kept it quite simple, so I shall just next week I think is the reveal of everybody's piece finished. So I thought that I would. Now I've got this, I've got some bits of half-made things, and I put a little belly band on there, and I've put a little snippet of oh, what's it called, you know, can't think. I've been doing bead dangles, and I'm brainless now. Ledger paper. So I am actually, do I clip that one in? No, I'm going to make that into a pocket, I think. It's got some nice paper on the back. I'm going to make it into a pocket. So it's got a belly band on the front. I've run out of art glitter glue, goodness me. But I'm managing with the Tombow. This Tombow's not bad because it's got two, it's very sticky though, you get it all over your hands, and it's, look at it, I've got stuff stuck to it. But it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I'll put something in there. Have we got anything left over? Oh, I tell you what, we'll put a couple. I love these large entomology labels. I sort of print them out and cut them ready for use, but I've got a couple couple spare on the desk, so we will put that one in there, and we'll have a blue one in as well. I think that's soon done. So you've managed to get a bit of crafting in this week. I've not managed to watch any videos hardly yet. Seem to have had loads of bits and bobs to do. I've posted the parcel off to Kathy Spalding, the winner of the 1,000 subscribers. Welcome to everybody that's new. Welcome to our creative community, Created by Catherine community. You'll have fun here, I think. I've also there. No, bits of brown. Got a bit of. And it doesn't matter if nothing goes with this, because I do offer them at a very inexpensive price, so that everybody can afford to get a junk journal and have a play. And also, if you don't know if you're going to like it, you don't want to spend too much, do you? Well, that'll do. So these ones that, and I enjoy the freedom of just using scraps up, to be honest. And you know, anything goes, although I do try to get the colorations working. Right, we've got a bit more of that. Yeah. I'll put that in there. Ooh. I've already taken Nelson for his walk. It's a lovely day again, but really cold wind. The wind is freezing. I don't want this to be too bulky either, with too many deep pockets, because it's not got a spine as such. Look at that lovely old paper there, and foxing on there. What we got else? We got something in the browns. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Do a bit of collaging as well, but plenty of space for people to have a bash at doing their own thing. We've got a bit of pink. I can't remember what kit that was left over from, but I'll make that into a pocket. I've had these ages. I think they were from Hobbycraft, and they're like sticky fabric things, and they're really hard to cut through, the funny things. So can you hear it? You can hear the fabric, can't you? One's going there. That is quite nice. I've got one or two bits left, I think. I did have a couple of cards left somewhere from, here they are, from the kit I've been using, MyPorchPrints, the Winter Wonderland, and I actually think, will that fit in there? Will, except it's making it come undone. Tell you what, I'm just gonna, let me just trim a little bit off both sides, and then that'll fit in nice, I think. There we go. Oops. There we go. That looks nice there. And let's have a look. Try and get something a bit of a similar colour going down there. What we got there? Okay. my rubbish bin, so I'll shove everything there. Like that way. So is everybody else having trouble getting hold of art glitter glue? There don't seem to be any anywhere. All the craft companies that, you know, like we've got quite a few stockists in the UK that do, you know, some of Tim Holt's papers and things, and they usually have it. They haven't got any left. Amazon UK, Amazon Europe hasn't got any left. I fancy a little label on there, actually. Let's see what I've got in my labels. That will go nice. Always got to have a Tracie label on hand. I think I've got a few of Tina's in there, of Shabbydabbydoodah. I have numbers, the numbers kit, and a few of Rachel's that I've shrunk down. They're the three places that I've got some itty bitty labels from. They always come in, don't they? That's it, I'm liking that. Right, that's bright. Let's see how we can, see if we can temper that down a bit. Yeah, we'll use that. This is left over from the Winter Wonderland. Not MyPorchPrints, go and check them out. They do have, it's another go-to. MyPorchPrints and AntiquePaperie are usually two digital artists that you can get some really lovely stuff. I mean, I always get obviously from Tracie Fox, and I love Rachel's, and I love Tina's at Shabbydabbydoodah, and I've got some of Artymaze, but MyPorchPrints, and also Susan Taylor Brown. You know, if you're wanting fabulous eco dye papers for nature journals, you cannot beat Susan's. Right, we've got something with a bit, oh look at that, that's a bit of, this is one of my little children's books as well. You can tell how old I am, can't you? Look how look how fox the paper is. Showing great age. Right, I'm going to put that on there. I like to see, when we've got layering, I like to see, that's lovely that. What else we got? Might go. Got a barn door of one of David's photographs from France. That's a door in France, that. We want something that's got these colours in, the same as that. That's a little tag. I'm just going to put that on. I'm not going to use it as a tag. I'm just going to glue it down. I like the look of it. There's something really freeing about not having any plans, just getting a load of scraps around you and just you know, just go with the flow really. I want a little bit of colour. No, too green. Have we got anything that's, let's have a look. What have we got here? Yeah, just a little bit. It's very old though, it's very fragile. You have to be careful when you're gluing those pieces, don't you? There we go. And just going to put that there to balance it out. I talk as if I know what I'm doing, don't I? I'll put that there to balance it out, and we've got the... I'm just making it up as I go along, really. Right, okay, so we've got a bit of that peeking out, and that's sort of, if you're new to all this, is if there's a bit of something in coloration, we've got that colours there, we've got some pinks there. I'm going to have that as a little pocket, I think, and just make a hole in it. So I'm having to use my 3-in-1, which is all gunked up. I've got some, I don't know where my wipes have gone. Let's have a look. Don't know where my wipes have gone. I'll have to use some scrap. I can't stand glue all gunked up, can you? That's better. This 3-in-1, I mean, I really like 3-in-1. It's like Fabri-Tac. You feel as if it's a bit of a waste using this. But I'm not going to use the Tombow glue because I'll get all stuck up. Don't mind getting stuck up when I'm not filming, but when I'm filming it just sort of slows you down. Okay, have we got a little bit of something that will go in there? No, I don't. Oh, that's nice, little journaling card. Let's give that a bit of colour, a bit of black soot on it. There we go. And I think we could put a bit of something on the top. A bit of a tab on the top of there. I'm going to use that. So I have done a bit more work on my design team project with the Beautiful Houses kit, and I've just got to do some more sewing of the garden, and then we're probably about ready to put that together. That's it, that's better. We can get that out of there. I'm still looking for something with a bit of pink in it. What I've got in me. What have we got here? Yeah, like that. There we go. Yeah, and I've got a bit more. Put that in that corner. The January Junk Journal January journal is in my shop at the minute, you know, so if you want to have a look at that, that's, I'm sure it's only about £28. I do them at sort of about 25 and 28, these. I'm just doing them as a special, really, so that everybody new to junk journaling can have a, you know, can have a play. Or if you're not new, just, you know, you're mindful of budget at this time of year. I've got a little bitty, that's nice, we'll have that. See how you can use up your bits and bobs. That's that. Now I want something to hold that down. I had got... Okay, I'm just going to... do a couple of rounds to hold that down. Trick is only half of it, and the bit that's not glued, because I have been able to put it on the wrong way around, so the bit that's not glued, which is there. Okay, I'll leave that out till it's dry. Now, got a bit of that left now, haven't I? Nothing much to tell you really, nothing much happening here. Oh, I think there was a statement in Parliament yesterday to say that, I don't know, is it from Monday, that you don't have to wear your mask anymore. We're still going to be wearing ours. Not convinced that the levels are low enough to go without masks myself yet here. I think it's a bit soon. The hospitals aren't coping. It's cute. Now then, I quite like that there, but then I feel like I'm using space up for writing on. Stick that on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it on. I've made my mind up. I've committed. You can't go through this door, it's just a lucky-atty. Oh, now that's it. That's my glue gone. Flirting across the floor, as it does. I like that up there. Okay. Anything down there? Just excuse me, I'm going to... Oh, I fall off my chair. If you hear a big clatter, it's me. It's because this is a high table. You can work standing up at this desk. So I've got a bar stool and yeah. My little feet don't touch the ground, so I'm likely to fall off if I stretch to pick something up off the floor. There we go, just that. Look at this. This is one of David's photographs called The Sea of Diamonds. It's actually fabulous. Has sold a lot of those, and quite some, one or two, couple of famous people bought one of these framed. And the very first one is actually on an oil rig in the North Sea. The guy that bought it wanted to take it with him for work because he just, you know, he just wanted to take it with him. So that's where it is. Probably still there. The oil rig's still there, so probably. Right, let's see if we could put a bit of a pocket on. Got a bit of that again. Oh yes, I think that goes. Don't know why it's suddenly glooping up. It's not even as if it's near the bottom. couple of tickets in there, I think. A couple of see, I'm missing my art glitter glue. Just puts the perfect amount down for putting pockets on, whereas it's coming out all over the place now. Something bright in as well. That's a shoe, one of Tracie's shoes. But the one that I did use in the shoe labels is in my shop, My Lady's Fashion or something like that, I think we called it. Right, that's nice. No, don't put that next to the brown. Oh, there, Nelson. Good boy. Okay, sorry about that. I know you like to hear Nelson, but he won't shut up. So we're thinking the post is on his way, but then it didn't materialise, so I don't know. I'm going to put that on there. He spends forever stood, like he stands on the sofa arm, looking out, see what he can woof at. Drives you mad some days. Little label on there, I think. No, too brown. Oh, that's nice. And just get that edge off. Don't know whose that is, but it's nice. Okay, and I've got this bit that I ripped off there that I'm going to put there. So if you can see how I like to have little hints peeking out. I like to have the different papers in different lengths and then a little hint of colours peeking out there. There, what do I want on this side? I've got anything with a bit of burgundy in, would be nice. I've got my other bag of scraps here. Oh, tell you what, we've got this will look nice, I think. Some bits of vintage scrap. This is from an old ancestry book. Stick that there. Oh, do I want that side or do I want that side? No. I like the other side, but actually I think that goes with the writing better on the other page. So I'm going to go that way. And I'm just going to stick that at the bottom. There we are. This is a really old paper out of the stamp catalogue, Gibbon's stamp catalogue. Wonder if we fancy a bit of music. A little bit of music with that. Yes. So I'd usually go by what sort of ties in on a few pages in a row. It doesn't, like when I make big journals or the other journals, I tend to like some sort of theme throughout. But with these junk ones, really junky ones, I don't care about a theme. I just go by like because we've got that pink, we've got a few little sections that go, and then like now we're on to a few that are vintage papers. So I just tend to work in little clusters really, and do we want anything down there so we can see a bit of that? Yeah. Okay, and so seeing as we're going with a bit of this, look at that, that's lovely colour. That's like an old map book. This is the back bit where it's telling you about the weather. How hot is it in Alaska? Yeah, very cold, not hot at all. Don't like that white on it, so we'll get rid of that. Right at the bottom. It's got a bit of a tear in that. Shall we put a bit of washi on it? It's not a big tear, but I just don't want it to be. I'll put a bit extra glue on that. No, let me put it on the other side. There we go. That's better. Should hold it together a bit better there. And then I feel as if I want a bit more music. I haven't got much music, old music left. There's a second-hand bookshop in Scarborough, and they had loads, and I bought quite a lot, you know, just to make sure I got a stash. And obviously we haven't been, it's one of those where there's no air, no ventilation, and all shelves, it's like a little, going in a little Aladdin's cave, which really isn't, we've not been in for a couple of years, because it's really, I would say, a high risk place with no ventilation and all these little cubby holes. So I'm getting a bit low on my music. Right, okay, so now we're coming to a bit of an orangey pink. Look at that avocado. See, it's so different. Avocado is so different every time you do a batch, because there's like that colour there, and then this colour, which is a lot more browny orange. Depends what time of year. Does seem to have an impact on it. Do I want? No, I don't want that. We've got anything orange again? Yeah. I think I'm going to have that as a little tuck spot. So we'll get rid of a snippet there. And I know I've done a hole out of it ready for putting some string or something through it, but you can change your mind, can't you? Put it right over to that side so that we've plenty of space to get something in there. It's nice. Actually, I'll put that in there now. Like that on there. It says copyright on there, so that's nice. Hope you don't mind talking. I'm talking, just talking myself through it really, aren't I, out loud? I hope it's helpful if you're not used to doing journals. Yeah. And I'm no expert by any means. Do what you love, that's what I say. so nice to have been retired now from nursing. To be able to spend a lot of time doing crafty things, doing my journals and things, and the shop. It's lovely not to be clock watching. It's lovely not to get up to the alarm. How many of you that have retired out there that think, great, we don't have to get up to an alarm? There's something really freeing about that. What else have I got in here? Look at these. These are very fine papers. The Last of the Spirits, the Phantom. Oh, crikey. There's a nice piece of a hymn book there. I don't want to break into them yet. Do I need a bit of patterned? See what I've got here from my jelly plates. Put that on there, so yes, I'll put a bit of that on, and then perhaps I ought to be just finishing these 2 pages and then call it a day. The camera's getting a bit hot again. But it's blowing up on me. It has been so close to dropping to bits for I don't know how long. No, I like that as it is. And that, look at that, that's lovely. So I'm going to put that down there. Plenty of my Scots glue on it. So I sort of mark it out sometimes and think, right, how can I see it through the paper? Do we need anything down this side? Let's have a look. Do I need... No, that's a bit clashy, isn't it? This is some bee background and printed on. Sometime I have. Let's have a look at this. What's that? No. Look at that, I did some sponging and stamping. No. I do like that. I wonder if we could do it there. See, I don't want it to be too thick. How we're doing? Oh, crikey. No, it's not too bad. I think that might be a bit thick. It's just like that. I'm going to take that off. I'm not going to hinge it. I think it'll make it too bulky. And again, this is a lovely image from the MyPorchPrints Winter Wonderland. Oops, keep still. See what I mean? It's driving me crazy doing that. Let's get a bit of something. I'm not used to it oozing out when I use the art glitter glue. There we go. And I'll find something to go in there. Oh, tell you what would be nice. Let's put this hymn paper in. Shall we put that in? That'll be nice. Praise and Thanksgiving. It's really, really old, but I think that's so lovely. I'm going to fold it again. Gorgeous colours. Look at that. It's got a bit of orange to it. I never saw that before. It goes nice, doesn't it? That can go in there then. Nice piece of hymn book there. Right, I'm going to leave it there then, guys. Let's just have a quick flick through what we've done. Just a bit of collaging really, and playing with bits of paper. So there we've got our little pocket with some entomology big tickets in. Got them stuck then. A little bit of washi in that belly band. Really old 1972. Got a little pocket there with a lovely paper in there. There we've got plenty of writing space in there. Old children's book from my stash. They're dropping to bits, these ones, that's why I'm using them. This is an old Guinness Book of Records paper from I think the 50s. There we are, we've got a little pocket there. There's our little thing stuck now. That's it, that's okay. My door stuck on there, I like that. Right round it, that doesn't sound right, does it? Right round it, you can write around this. Some tickets on there, Sea of Diamonds. Then we have, I love this packaging paper that's coming with Amazon packaging at the minute. Quite a lot of vintage in this. I've just put the pages randomly, I'm surprised. Little side tuck there, and then back to the middle one we've got a little bit of art print there and a pocket there. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.